Okay, so just to finish up with the conclusions. So what was surprising was the high levels of helping, but an individual who appears ill is more likely to receive help than one who appears drunk, is one of the clear conclusions. With mixed group of men and women, men are more likely to help women. Men are more likely than women to help a male victim. You do have to imagine how this would be different if females were the victims. I'm sure you would still get a lot of male helpers, but you would probably also get women who felt like the costs of helping were much reduced. So less risk with helping if it was a female who had collapsed than a male. With mixed race groups, people are more likely to help those of the same race than as themselves, particularly if the victim situation is seen of their own making, like if they are drunk. Okay, so there was that tendency of same race helping. There's no strong relationship between the number of bystanders and the speed of helping when an incident is visible. So again, one of the key pieces of background to this was if you've got a few people, then you'll get high levels of helping, but if you've got loads of people, then you're going to get far less helping. But this study did not find that. It was the opposite. The more people, the quicker the helping, and the more help. When escape is not possible, bystanders are face to face with the victim. Help is likely to be forthcoming. So this was the key thing about this study. Escape was not possible. You could move from the critical area into the adjacent area, but that was still the same subway carriage. So yeah, very different scenario to some of those other past experiments. Bystanders conduct a quick cost-reward analysis before deciding whether or not to help a victim. So subsequent spontaneous help from others was irrespective of the race or the victim type. So, spontaneous help from others was irrespective of those things. So lots and lots of help. And importantly, the word spontaneous again, the importance of that is without a model. So in those no model conditions, there was high levels of helping. Right, why such high helping? So they've alluded to it in the conclusions there. To just give you a very quick analysis, arousal occurs when someone collapses, then there's arousal. You feel your heart rate goes up. You feel, oh no, there's an emergency going on. We've got to reduce this. Okay, so how do you reduce it? Look, you do a quick cost-reward model analysis. So what's the costs of me helping? Me going and help, there could be risks, physical risks. The female's not helping the male victim as much. Perhaps they perceive there being more risks. The time it's going to take, if they help them, I've got to stick around afterwards. New York's busy, etc., etc. I need to get to my job. The embarrassment of helping and having conversations with them could have been an issue. The costs of not helping, however, the guilt, the social pressure. If you're sat here and someone's just collapsed in front of you, then you're going to feel pretty guilty. They're going to feel like everybody else is thinking, well, you should help. You're going to be embarrassed if someone walks all the way over from here to help and you've just sat right next to them doing nothing. The rewards of helping are the opposite, the social approval, people, and the satisfaction of yourself of knowing that you've helped. But the rewards of not helping, you avoid those risks, you save that time. So in reality, the key thing that happened in this study was because you couldn't reduce the arousal by leaving, or it wasn't easy to leave, these doors you're not supposed to go through, it's quite dangerous. So because you couldn't reduce the arousal by walking out, then helping was the only other way to actually reduce the arousal. So in a subway Samaritan study, a phenomenon that was occurring underground, it seems like you get very high levels of helping because the rewards of helping and the costs of not helping outweigh the cost of helping and the rewards of not helping. Okay, thanks very much everybody.